what would you do different if you could start over learning data engineering or getting into data? What would you do?
Get a bachelor's degree.
A bachelor's degree?
Yes, I think I tried studying twice, failed both times. One time physics, one time international project management, which is just project management with engineering. I failed because of laziness and one time financial trouble. But I think I've learned enough since then to know how important it is and what like my faults are. I think I learned a bit more about myself and figuring that out. And I think if I could start over, because it took me 2 years from trying to start coding, like learning to code, to getting a job. And I got lucky. Like that's not, in my opinion, I don't think that's a normal path. I got rather lucky, I would say. So if I had to start over, I would do a bachelor's degree, if possible, and try to work part time to just help with financial stuff. Yeah, because I think if you're very interested in the subject, then studying full time and working part time is doable, although it depends on how hard the subject is. But yeah, I think I would do that. And yeah, other than that, I don't know. I think like a lot of the path that I took, I needed to take in order to get to where I'm now. Like I needed to figure out that I don't like machine learning. I needed to figure out that like how to write shit code or how to research shitty in order
Spaghetti.
to just in order to just get better. So I don't think I would skip those steps because they can teach you a lot. But yeah, if I could start over, definitely bachelor's degree because that paper is worth so much.
I love it. I understand that as well. Although I have to say, what you learn in the university and what kind of connections you make and create is more worth than having the degree itself, for
Yeah.
me at least, because I think in the last, on the first three jobs which I got, they never asked for my degree.
Mm-hmm.
They just saw what I did because the way I talked about that, and but I also was lucky because I was working in a co-working space, and so
Mm-hmm.
they already could tell, okay, this guy somehow established himself already because he got here somehow, right? You can't be a
Yes.
fraud if you got there somehow, but that's why having a degree, like what you learn there, is very useful. But I think most not universities, most companies right now, besides if they are totally German, because what I notice is German companies, they always want to know everything about you, like your
Yeah.
degree, the points on the credits or whatever that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a good answer as well, which I really like because I also like I never actually put any thoughts into it because as an Asian person in Germany, your parents just force you to study. So I thought this is the only
Yeah.
way. Okay, I have to do that, right? So I never thought of doing something else actually.
Yeah.
And my story is that I also started actually with I don't know, it's called Nachrichtentechnik in German, but it's
Mm-hmm.
something like embedded systems, but like on the lowest level with C and assembly. And I I quit it after half a year, and then I studied biotechnology for 1 year. Then I quit it as well, not because I was bad or something. It was more like because I thought, first of all, the first study, like Nachrichtentechnik, computer engineering, it was so bad because everybody was like toxic. Nobody helped each other. Most of them were
Yeah.
German. I don't know, man, if that's a thing, but they didn't help
Depends on the
anybody.
university.
And the second one is biotechnology. I was like, man, I'm standing 10 hours in the lab and I don't learn so much. I just learn how to, okay, see what bacteria are, how they populate, all this stuff, which is interesting. But then I go home and then the only thing I do is, hey, mom, I know how to make soap now. Do you want some soap? And that's why I decided to go down um, data engineering and start computer computer engineering or study that. So thank you, Athisyy, for this one.